Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with some of the best in the game. I'm Care Bear Kieran, joined here with my beautiful co-host. Or I mean, just the host, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Social Trey over there. How we doing, Trey? How we doing, man?
Glad to see you as always.
And we do have the main man also here. He is also here wearing
I gotta watch you, bro. I gotta watch you.
He's slick.
I'm telling you, man.
He think he's slick.
We got the main man in the building, the creator of the show, the creator of sophisticated sports talk worldwide. I'm talking about Mr. Emmanuel Acho in the building.
Hey, it's good to be here. Glad to see y'all. A jam-packed day. But before we get into anything, before I ask you what's on the menu, y'all was in the chat before the show even started.
Yes, sir.
Social Trey, they was dropping super chats before the show even started.
Before the show started.
Like before I sat down in my seat.
Yeah.
Before I grabbed me a drink.
Yeah.
Before you got mic'd up.
Before I got mic'd up.
Before you put the non-prescription glasses on.
Before I put these on, y'all was already in the chat. Already in the chat.
Going crazy.
So let's talk to them first. What did they have to say in the chat, big dog?
Okay, so we got Matt says, since Matt Nagy took over as OC in 2023, KC's offense has looked stale. Only outliers, we got Baby Goat Pat. Pat numbers haven't been what they were since he took over. What's y'all's take? Should we start there? You want me to keep going? Okay,
Start there. Yeah. First off, let me address this because I usually do the show with LaShawn McCoy. Known LaShawn McCoy for 13 years. Y'all remember he's known Andy Reid better than anybody. Andy Reid drafted him. It's not a Matt Nagy issue. It's a Kansas City Chiefs offense issue. And more importantly, if I were to say anything, it's probably a Travis Kelce issue. Remember, before Matt Nagy got there, Travis Kelce went for 1,330 yards, 1,338 to be exact. Then once Matt Nagy arrives, Kelce goes for 900 yards. The next season, 800 yards. And this season, I'm not even sure what he's on pace for. I don't even think he got 30 yards last game. I know. I bet on him. So I don't think this is a Matt Nagy thing. Andy Reid runs that offense. Whether Eric Bieniemy, whether Matt Nagy, whether Doug Peterson, Andy Reid is in charge of that offense. The dilemma with the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe their superstar, first ballot Hall of Fame, greatest receiving tight end in the history of the game. He's just gotten older. It happens. Everybody gets older. I believe they swing and miss on the running back position, and they've done it too many times. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, first-round pick, swing and a miss. Isaiah Pacheco, shout out to what he did as a seventh-round pick out of Rutgers, helping the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, but obviously he hasn't materialized into an elite or even an above average level running back, and I think that's the dilemma along with injuries.
Yeah, I think they're essentially in the same situation that, the Patriots defense was in those years where it was Bill Belichick that was really calling the defense, and then you had, Matt Patricia go get hired. It's like, why isn't he working out as a head coach? Because it's Bill Belichick's defense at the end of the day. It's the same thing. It's Andy Reid's offense. Andy Reid's offense is going to be Andy Reid's offense, and it should be Andy Reid's offense. I'm sorry. I don't care who's calling it. They're not really calling it. It's Andy Reid.
Talk about it.
I think right now, though, looking at the Chiefs' offense, yes, the talent around him is not the same. He's phasing out of this era. I think it is so similar to compare him to Tom Brady and what he had early on.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Who's the he that's phasing out of this era?
Travis Kelce, I'm sorry.
Okay. I thought you meant Pat.
Well, actually, no.
I'm saying you meant Pat.
No, Pat. Actually, yes, Pat is phasing out of this era right now with this group, with this core. I've said it time and time again. When Tom Brady won that first ring, he had what? He had Teddy Bruschi. He had Mike Vrabel. He had Deion Branch. He had all of these other pieces around him. Were they there for the next run? No.
That's what you mean.
They got older. That's what I mean.
That's what you mean.
They got older, I'm sorry. It's hard to keep up Super Bowl pace year and year and year again. He's got his 3 before 30, just like Brady.
Yeah.
You're going to watch the second half of his career. It's going to be a whole new group of superstars around him. Maybe it's not Chris Jones. Maybe it's not Travis Kelce. Maybe it's not any of these guys. I think their Super Bowl window, it may have closed already.
That's fair.
And now it's time to move forward and, find some newer things.
We got some other super chats to address. Just wanted to address that one first. Care Bear, you told me it's a jam-packed show. What's on the menu, G?
It is a jam-packed show. This super chat goes right to our first topic. Victor Generit, I think that's how he says his name, says, Shady called last night that Dart change. Look, the Giants are planning to start Jackson Dart on Sunday versus the Chargers. New quarterback. The question for you, though, Acho, is Russell Wilson benched again.
Why you say it again?
I'm sorry.
Well, why do you say it like that?
Like so much emphasis on it.
I'm sorry.
Again.
I
already knew Russ got benched.
Yeah.
He did. I'm sorry. Does this put a stain on the legacy of Mr. Unlimited? I'm just saying.
If I'm being honest, Russell Wilson, and that's my brother, Russell Wilson is a classic case I would suggest of pride comes before the fall. Russell Wilson with the Seattle Seahawks, he was 108, 64, and 1. He had 2 Super Bowl appearances. He won a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson with the Seattle Seahawks only had 1 losing season. But in the 4 seasons since he left the Seahawks, he's only had 1 winning season. 17-27 since leaving the Seahawks. 108-64-1 with the Seattle Seahawks. The man who had it good and wanted it better made it worse. And that's what we're witnessing and witness with Russell Wilson. The guy that had it good and wanted it better made it worse. Kieran, I'm looking at the Russell Wilson Seattle Seahawks departure, and what's occurred since? He got benched for what would potentially become Bo Nix a year later. He was in a quarterback battle with Justin Fields, and then he got benched for Jackson Dart. Yeah. That is what has happened to Russell Wilson. A first ballot, in my mind, Hall of Famer back in 2017 based upon his trajectory. And since then, benched for what would inevitably become a drafted Bo Nix, traded to the Steelers where you're in a competition with Justin Fields, and then benched after 3 games for Jackson Dart. I mean, if you're looking at Russell Wilson, how could you suggest this didn't impact his legacy?
I think you have to look at that. I think when I'm looking at this Russell Wilson situation, I think in my mind, is Pete Carroll the only coach to really believe in him? When he came into the league, he was an undersized guy that put up great numbers in college, and the guy that believed in him, took a chance on him, was who? Pete Carroll. Ended up going there. He ended up going to Denver. Did Sean Payton believe in him when he got him? Nope. Did not want him. He went to Pittsburgh. They could have kept him. Nope. Didn't believe in him. Now he's at the Giants, 3 weeks, bench for Jackson Dart. I don't think the NFL, outside of Pete Carroll, believes in Russell Wilson as a starting quarterback.
Let me wrap
it up. I think that stains his legacy.
But here's the other thing, though, because you make a phenomenal point. The reason I get so irritated by this Russell Wilson thing is Pete Carroll lost too. Pete Carroll with Russell Wilson, 108-64-1. Pete Carroll, since Russell Wilson, including his Oakland Raiders tenure, Las Vegas Raiders tenure, 19-19. Y'all do the math. So Pete Carroll without Russell Wilson, a 500 coach, and don't look up Pete Carroll's record before Russell Wilson. It wasn't good then either. So Pete Carroll with Russell Wilson, 108-64-1, and without Russ, you 500. Like, to me, Kieran, this is a classic case of 2 individuals who do not realize they are great for each other. One individual thinks it's all him. The other individual thinks it's all him. And not realizing y'all need each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think it puts a huge stain on his legacy just because you're a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You had a 30-plus touchdown, less than 10 interception type season multiple times in the NFL. Those are elite numbers. You're a great quarterback. You're washed, though. I'm gonna be honest. Start playing the Charlie Wilson. You light my fire. You got to start doing that when his highlights come
Hey, can
on.
we ask the chat this one, though? Because this is important to me.
Yeah.
Chat, I need to hear from y'all. Russell Wilson, is his legacy ruined? I need to hear from y'all. I heard from Care Bear. Y'all done heard from me. I want to hear from y'all. Social Trey, ask the chat. Please ask the chat. But it just hurts me when you say he's washed, because the other thing is, I don't know if Russ is washed. I think Russell Wilson has just lost the pick of the litter of going to great situations, and all of the situations he's gone to have been average to below average. Remember, he goes to the Denver Broncos. I believe that's the Denver Broncos team that was talentless at the time. You know what I mean? Like, their best player is a young and ascending, trying to figure it out, Pat Surtain.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson then goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We now have fully realized, the Steelers' defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
They're atrocious. Aaron Rodgers is 6-1. 2-1 with the Steelers. Congratulations. Russell Wilson, he was solid with the Steelers too. They went to the playoffs.
Justin Fields was solid with the Steelers. Nobody's going to lose with Mike Tomlin.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
But then you go to the New York Giants, and what were we expecting? Were we expecting them to beat the Chiefs? Like, what were we expecting? So I don't know if Russ is actually washed or if Russ is just now in a position where you no longer get to pick your role. You're stuck with roles that aren't going to support you, and this is what happens.
Yeah, no, Chad getting nasty. They're saying that he's like Joe Flacco. I'm not going to go that far, man. I'm not going to go that far. That's crazy. Man. That's crazy. Russ at some points was the best player on the Seahawks offense.
Very true.
He was the. I think the question surrounding this change for the Giants, though, is did the Giants start Dart too soon? Is it too soon for him? And also, this isn't an easy opponent. He's going to go up against one of the hottest teams in the NFL, the Chargers at 3-0.
I would have waited until next week. You got the Chargers this week. The Chargers, to me, have the best defense in football, especially when you look at the tape. The Chargers defensively and schematically, they rarely make any mistakes. Jesse Minter has that team flying around. But the next week, you got the Saints. You don't get a second chance at a first impression. So Jackson Dart's first impression of the NFL is going to be against Derwin James and them boys with the Chargers. As opposed to, you could go up against the Saints, who Sam Darnold just put 52 points on. You feel me? Like, if I want a first impression, let me go up against a team that I can beat down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm reminded.
He gets a trial by fire for sure.
And like, what kind of damage is that going to do to him?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts' first start, I'll never forget it. First start was against the Saints. Had 300 total yards. Eagles win. Jalen Hurts has since become Jalen Hurts. He's only focused on winning. If Jalen Hurts' first start would have been a bloodbath, I just don't know how long it takes to recover. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But so often, Care Bear, people forget the game of football is so much more mental than it actually can be physical, especially for a primarily mental position at quarterback. Imagine you go out versus the Chargers, and he throws 3 interceptions, 179 yards and 3 picks, no touchdowns. He going to be like, yo, can I even do this? And the most important thing, now that you've benched Russ, you can't go back to Russ. No. Hey, Dart, it's all you. You can go to Jameis if you want, but you can't go back to Russ.
Yeah. Now, look, on the flip side of this, though, say he goes out there and actually pulls out the upset. I know this sounds crazy. How confidence boosting, how inspiring is this for the fan base, for the team, for the locker room, if he goes out there and it's like, oh, wow, okay. You know, Andrew Thomas had a great game protecting him out there. Malik Neighbors actually got activated, and Tyrone Tracy actually had a good game. The defense ate. They go out there, they beat the Chargers. Now you're sitting there, you're going up against the Saints. You have all the confidence in the world, and you're thinking, okay, we're back. We're actually back to being a good team. Brian Daboll's thinking my job could be saved. Who knows? I see that side.
The problem, though, with that is, like, realistically speaking, if you're a coach, what's more likely to happen?
Yeah.
That you go out there and get your butts beat by the Chargers, or you go out there and you win that football game. Now, I'm not saying the Giants can't win, because the Giants defensively, they got some dudes. Brian Burns can get some strip sacks. Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, they got some dudes. But offensively, especially even with Tyron Tracy is out, so Scatterboo, it's all you.
Oh, yeah, you're right, You
know what I mean? Like, Scatterboo, it's all you. Malik Neighbors, it's all you. It's Jackson Dart's first start, and the Chargers give up nothing easy. I wouldn't want it to be my first start. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. They have no shot to win that game.
I was just going to say, can I play devil's advocate?
Please do.
If you start him for the Saints and he comes out and performs very poorly, what does that do for his confidence? Like, then are you setting him up for just a crush and blow? Like, man.
If you start him against the Saints and he plays bad, then to me he's just not good.
Okay.
Like, you're not going to see much good from him his rookie year. Not that you won't see good from him in the future, but the Saints are one of the worst teams in football. Yeah. If you can't play well against the Saints, I do not know where you're going to have good luck. Maybe you start him against the Cowboys whenever that first game is. Obviously, the Cowboys' defense is putrid, but to me, bro, if you can't get it done versus the Saints, and again, you can win in one of two ways. He can win by having a good game, or he can win in the win column by the team winning. The Saints give you the best opportunity to at least win in one way, the win column. Saints, he might have 1 touchdown and 2 picks. He's a rookie, but you still might get a dub at least.
Yeah, I never thought Giants fans would have been missing Daniel Jones 3 weeks into the season. Crazy. Well, moving forward, though, Russ, he's still a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL. He'd start on a team like the Saints. He'd start on other teams around the league. Does he demand a trade now, given the fact that his path to starting seems gone?
I think Russ has to demand a trade. Russell Wilson cannot sit here and end his career as a backup to Jackson Dart. Furthermore, Russ, if you're a backup to Jackson Dart, where in the world will you be able to start next year? Like, this is your opportunity.
Yeah.
But it's what you said. And what you said really got me thinking. Who believes in Russ? Sean Payton, Hall of Fame head coach, got to Denver and was like, bro, I don't like that you be kissing babies. I don't like that you be jogging on airplanes. I don't like that you're hurt and you're going out there and you're taking reps before the game. I want you out of here. Mike Tomlin, Hall of Fame head coach, he chose to try to offer Justin Fields over Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
The Steelers could have offered Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. They offered Justin Fields. Justin Fields got more money from the Jets. Steelers didn't even offer Russell Wilson. Brian Daboll, phenomenal head coach, former coach of the year, not future Hall of Fame, but former coach of the year. He looked at Russ and said, after 3 games, I want Jackson Dart. So if Sean Payton not going to co-sign you, if Mike Tomlin not going to co-sign you, if Brian Daboll not going to co-sign you, and Pete Carroll not going to co-sign you, bro, who going to co-sign you?
I don't know. I mean, the Saints are the same organization that drafted Tyler Shuck. I don't think they know what they're doing whenever it comes to quarterback play in the first place. But that's just how I feel. It's sorry to the Giants fans. I know I'm not. I don't care. Moving forward, Micah Parsons has his homecoming game this weekend. We got to talk about something painful for myself. And he said in his media availability on sacking Dak Prescott, it's going to be painful. That's his guy. How we feel about this, you know?
one, Micah, you better go get 2 of them. You better go get 2 of them. Because forever, with all due respect, I don't like that Micah left the Cowboys. I think it was short-sighted. I think it was an egotistical move. When it comes down to the money was negligible between being in Dallas and being in Green Bay, especially when you factor in the taxes of it all. But the money's negligible. He got more money in Green Bay, congratulations. But you're going to make more money by being a Dallas Cowboy forever.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys just get handed television jobs.
Yeah.
Like if you play with LeBron James. You play with LeBron James, you can be on TV. If you play for the Cowboys, you get handed a job in TV post-career. So if you're going to go to Green Bay, go win a Super Bowl, and make the Cowboys pay.
Yeah.
Guess what it's got to be.
Yeah. I mean, during my, adulthood, or actually after puberty, we have been owned by the Packers in the playoffs time and time again. He's gonna sack Dak Prescott 3 to 4 times this weekend.
Dang.
He's going to show off. He's going to do what he does against bad tackles. And I'm sorry, Tyler Guyton is a bad tackle. They're going to line up and he's going to run by him all day. It's gonna look awful, and Cowboys fans are gonna be even more mad at Jerry Jones, and Jerry's just gonna sit there and laugh because he's an oil billionaire. Look, I think moving forward though, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the conversation. I'm tired of the Micah Dak. I'm tired of the Micah Cowboys conversation. He's no longer a Cowboy. He's never going to be a Cowboy again.
Dang.
Let's move on as a fan base. He is going to go do great things with the Packers. We've seen it happen with other people. You remember when DeMarcus Ware left and he won a Super Bowl? It's going to happen again. I'm sorry. It's going to happen again. It's going to continue to happen. Nothing's going to change. Everything sucks. I hate my life.
He need a drink.
Go ahead and pull you something up. I'm gonna read these super chats if that's cool while you pull yourself a drink, Care Bear.
You
got me? My dog. My dog. Appreciate you, Social
I'll read the super chat while we're waiting. Dak sucks on the field, but he's great in fantasy football. Lifetime Cowboys fan. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. Send us a $10 super chat on that one. I mean,
we also got Matt, who said, why do people act like Andy Reid has made Mahomes into who he's become? He never won a Super Bowl until Pat showed up. Lamar got drafted to a Super Bowl winning coach in Harbaugh, and no one bats an eye.
Don't make me do this. This is Matt?
This is Matt.
Talk to him, man.
Matt said what again? Hold on.
Matt said, why do people act like Andy Reid has made Mahomes into who he's become? He never won a Super Bowl until Pat showed up. Lamar got drafted to a Super Bowl winning coach in Harbaugh, and no one bats an eye.
I don't want to do this to you, Matt. I like you, Matt.
Yeah.
You my dog. Who would Patrick Mahomes be without Andy Reid? Patrick Mahomes would be a quarterback that doesn't necessarily play on time. He'd be a quarterback that has it, but we would never be able to see what it is. Who exactly would Patrick Mahomes be without Andy Reid? Because Andy Reid led the Philadelphia Eagles, if I'm not mistaken, to 4 or 5 straight NFC Championship games, including leading the Eagles to a Super Bowl. Who exactly would Patrick Mahomes be without Andy Reid? I mean, he'd be a talented quarterback nonetheless, but are you going to get anything out of that talent? Wait a second now, Matt. Andy Reid isn't just one of the best coaches in football history. I would suggest Andy Reid is the greatest coach in the history of the game of football. When Patrick Mahomes left, the Chiefs didn't miss a beat. They stay atop the AFC. Mahomes comes back, and then they win a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes gets hurt, if I'm not mistaken, against the Jacksonville Jags. You throw Chad Henne in the game, and Chad Henne has a 98-yard touchdown drive against the Jags. Mahomes comes back after halftime, and then the Chiefs win that game. Hold on now, Matt. Let's not disrespect Andy Reid just because you're in the Super Chats now, Matt. Shout out to you for the Super Chats, though. We respect you. But make sure you fix your fingers next time you try to type some nonsense, Matt. Make sure you fix your fingers next time you type some nonsense. Can we carry on?
Yeah, we can.
Can we carry on?
We definitely can. Andy Reid had been to a Super Bowl before, too. So I don't know. You acting like it's ridiculous.
Boy,
but,
Matt, wow.
Yeah, no, it's come on, man. Better than that. But right now, we only have 6 remaining undefeated teams in the NFL. We got the Bills, the Bucks, the 49ers, the Eagles, the Chargers, and the Colts. The question is for you, Acho. Which one of these teams is the best 3-0 team currently in the NFL?
There are only 3 to me in the conversation. Bills, Eagles, Chargers. I believe they are on a tier of their own. We'll talk more about that tomorrow when we do the top shelf teams. Then I think the Bucks, and then I think the Colts and the Niners are in that 3rd tier. If I had to pick one right now, you have to say the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in football because of that oh-so-impressive win against the Los Angeles Rams, coming back from down 19, scoring 26 points unanswered, blocking 2 field goals, Jalen Hurts having -2 total yards in the first quarter, and going on to finish with 3 passing touchdowns, 4 touchdowns total off a tush push. You have to say the Philadelphia Eagles, plus you have to give the Eagles a benefit of the doubt. But Josh Allen is a dog now. He a dog, and Justin Herbert is probably playing quarterback better than anyone in the National Football League. The only reason I can't yet say the Bucks, this dude Mike Evans' hamstring is taped together.
Yeah.
Like Home Depot taped together. Like straight up. Like
yeah.
It's taped together. So I can't say the Bucs for that reason. And the Colts, as we know, their best win, if I'm not mistaken, against the Broncos, a Broncos team that's now 1-2.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And then the Niners, everybody's just too hurt. Niners are not applicable.
We're going to have a conversation about the Colts. Social Trade was saying that after the next couple of weeks that they end up figuring it out. But they're nowhere near this conversation. I think, for me, it's a conversation between the Eagles and the Chargers, just based off of what I've seen. The Bills, yes, amazing, talented. Josh Allen is being Superman every single week, which he can continue to do, but I'm not going to say they're the best team because of that. I'm sorry, I can't. I think it's the Chargers. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I think they're complete. Whenever Khalil Mack gets healthy, I'm excited to see how good that defense can truly be. Justin Herbert, though, is playing on a Josh Allen-type level right now. He just is. And if this is the player that Justin Herbert is going to continue to be, the Chargers are a Super Bowl contender. Jim Harbaugh has walked in there and turned this entire franchise around, and it's time people start believing. Now, look, Chargers fans, I know you've believed before. I know in 2007 you had the number one offense, number one defense, and special teams kept you out of the playoffs. I know y'all are a generationally cursed team. I'm a Cowboys fan. They've been cursed since I was born. I know how you feel. Y'all have one of the best teams y'all have ever had this season, and I think right now y'all are the best team in the NFL, point blank, period. And yes, some of that has to do with me hating the Eagles.
But I feel like most of it does.
Yes.
Because if you was talking and I'm like, you know what? I think Justin Herbert is playing the quarterback position better than anybody in the NFL right now. But best case scenario, if we all closed our eyes and dreamed, maybe Justin Herbert gets to a Super Bowl and has about 300 total yards and maybe 4 touchdowns. And then you wake up and you say, wait, Jalen Hurts has done that before. You close your eyes and you say, maybe in this dream, Justin Herbert goes to a Super Bowl and wins a Super Bowl MVP and stops the team from winning a three-peat. Then you open up and you realize, wait, Jalen Hurts has done that before. So even in our greatest of dreams for Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts has already lived that reality.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I got to go with the Eagles right now, because in Justin Herbert's best case scenario, he's doing what Jalen Hurts has already done twice.
Yeah, I mean, 19-1 in their last 20, and Jalen Hurts, as much as I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback, he finds ways to go win games. The Eagles are a special team, and they're going to continue to do their thing. So moving forward, Monday night, we got to see the Ravens choke yet another game, and Marlon Humphrey ended up coming out with the podcast today. Towel wrapped around the head. I mean, we got some audio from it, but it's a tough listen.
Loss. I feel like you always got to address the workplace just a tad bit. It was a rough evening.
Pause. What is on his head? Social Trey, what is on this man's head?
Man. You're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. That's that Badu. He got the Badu towel on his head. Other than that, I got no answer for you.
Okay, play, please.
Gotcha.
For myself and company. Things didn't go great.
Pause. Why are we doing a podcast in front of a piano if we're doing a podcast? Social Trey, answer, please.
That one I don't have an answer for.
With the handheld camera to make it even worse, like you could see the camera move, like it's someone's holding it like this.
He was. It's like if you told me like, "Yo, Social Trey, I got some fire I'm about to cook up. Hurry up, put you." And he just but he didn't cook up nothing. He can't even get his words together.
It's a $100 million cornerback. Play.
But the good news is there's always tomorrow.
Pause.
We have now, in the past week, gotten the sun will rise tomorrow from C.J. Stroud, and there's always tomorrow from Marlon Humphrey. If there was any,
we can't forget about Tua.
Oh yeah, no, the AFC is just they're cooked.
Shambles.
They're cooked right now.
Shambles.
Tua's given up. He said, "I'll never be Josh Allen."
Can't do half the stuff he did.
Marlon Humphrey is saying, there's always tomorrow. C.J. Stroud sitting there. The sun's gonna rise, and maybe I stop throwing as many picks. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let me ask you.
This is the same conference with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Tighten up, man.
When I saw this, my first thought was, I can't wait to hear what Care Bear has to say.
Oh my God.
Because as a fan, I cannot understand how you must feel when your team loses a game and they drop a podcast episode the next day. Speak to me from a fan perspective, and y'all in the chats, because y'all fans too, y'all love the game, y'all dropping super chats. I know y'all be watching every game. How would y'all feel if your player dropped a pod after losing the game?
Look, this is the way I feel about it, right? When I started to see a player podcast happen during the season, first, real instance I got to see was Draymond Green. Draymond Green was dropping podcasts. People were like, why are you dropping podcasts in the middle of the game? You're in the middle of a playoff run. You know what they did that year? They won a championship. So I was like, you know what? It might not be able to hold him back. Then I watched the Dallas Cowboys play and Micah Parsons dropping podcasts, excusing their play after losing on Thanksgiving Day and whatnot. Bro, oh my. Put the equipment down.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down until after the season, man.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down. Put it down.
The only ones that did it right were the Kelsey brothers. I mean, like, come on, man. Look, I understand. They have their own thing going. They have their own stuff that they're doing. What are we doing,
Can
man?
I demonstrate? So what athletes got to start doing after they lose games is when you see one of these, you just
Run the other way. Sprint.
like when you see as soon as you see one,
Yes.
just put it like
Yeah.
let go of the microphone.
Like, drop it.
I repeat, let go of the microphone.
Yeah.
Look,
What are we doing?
I think of it like
Just
this,
because
right?
you can doesn't mean you
should.
should.
does
no.
not mean you should.
This is why I liken it to. After you lose a game, are you trying to answer questions in the media?
No.
Is your fan base trying to hear your excuses for why you lost in the media?
Oh,
Why are you giving the world more content on why you lost the game?
bro. But here's
What are we doing? That's not something that anyone wants to hear that's a fan of your team.
to add insult to injury, fast forward to give it to where there's like 30 seconds left in the clip because he says something specifically that I need y'all to hear about. Yeah, that should be good. Let's see. Pull it back up.
And we'll see what's popping. But schedule ain't getting no easier. Schedule ain't getting no easier. So we gotta do what we can do and do what you do. And
Pause. Y'all got the Chiefs coming up.
Bro.
Chiefs as hungry as they can be. And Marlon Humphrey, the thing about it was 4th and 2, and he was the one that got beat on the 4th and 2 play. Marlon Humphrey is a dog. Former All-Pro. They call him All-Pro Marlo. But in what world can you get beat after giving up the 4th and 2 play? You give up 38 points as a team. You're supposed to be one of the leaders and captains of that defense, and you think it's wise to go do a pod. It just doesn't make sense to me. Doing the pod and having fun with your homeboys or even trying to set yourself up for your future from a podcast perspective, you got a $100 million contract.
Yeah.
$100 million contract. Win these games. Like, if I was a Ravens fan, I completely get their fury. I completely get them being irate.
I support them making the content, but I mean, come on now. You can't have tweets like "Get unready with me" after being cooked by Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's crazy. That's crazy. having a wind down TikTok version. Get unready with me. I mean, dog, it's getting ridiculous out here.
It's
man.
bad,
It's getting
bro.
ridiculous out
It's
here.
bad, bro.
No.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
social trade. Before we move on, I need you to chime in because you social trade.
Yeah.
If you were the head of Marlon Humphrey social, are you like, hey, bro?
I'm furious. I'm irate. Why are you wasting your time, my time, their time, his time, her time, putting out BS content and just bad excuses as to just he's like playing with his hair and stuff. Like, bro's doing in the middle of a wash and go. Like, he got the just for you in his head. Like, bro, come on, bro. Just play football. Like you said, $100 million contract, and I got to sit through you sitting in front of a piano, not even playing
Not
it.
even playing it.
Not even playing the piano.
If he would have got on the keys, I would have excused it.
Yeah, I'd have been like, okay,
Yeah.
this is some unique content.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro's giving us the excuses and a concert. But yeah, I'm furious. If I'm so, as your head of social, please don't.
Yeah,
Dog,
Don't
never
put
that.
me through that.
Never that.
Don't
Never.
put me
We
through that.
have a terrible show. I'm not coming out there and doing a
At
pod.
least play the piano. You can play the
At least
piano.
play the
Yeah, you know
piano.
what I'm saying. You be playing.
He's
Care
a dog
Bear,
in
what
that
else
piano.
poppin', G? What
Speaking
else
of DBs
poppin'?
getting cooked, the Texans have released C.J. Gardner Johnson. You know, would you say is a shocking development?
Shocking.
Okay.
But here's what I know is D'Amico Ryans don't play no games. Head coach. He's my former teammate, head coach of the Houston Texans. Number one, D'Amico don't play no games. Number two, D'Amico knows defense. And if you violate the defense, you violate the team. And I would suggest, especially based on tape, there were a couple times where Chauncey Gardner Johnson violated the defense. And I also think most importantly, when you start off 0-3, things have to change. Either players change or coaches change. Things have to change. The Atlanta Falcons have fired their wide receiver coach because they've had some unacceptable losses. The Houston Texans are like, wait a second now. I can't fire no coaches, so I got to fire some players. Things have to change. And then if I'm being honest, and I love the Texans. They played the Rams week 1. I spent a lot of time with some of the coaches out there at the team hotel in L.A. The Texans are currently the most disappointing team in all of football. You're 0-3 with 3-0 expectations. The Texans haven't just gone to the playoffs the last 2 years. They've won playoff games. So if you're the Texans and you're playing in one of the weakest divisions in all of football and you're 0-3 and you got divisional losses, I would have to make some decisions, bro.
Yeah.
You got to make decisions.
No, you got to make some moves. I mean, it doesn't seem that everybody's out on C.J. Gardner Johnson. Philly fans have stormed the internet, and they're claiming they need him to snatch that number 8 back from Adoree Jackson after what they saw week 1. They want C.J. Gardner Johnson back. Do you think that's a good move for Philly to hit his line?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Wow.
not. Absolutely
Really? They've
not.
done nothing but make Super Bowls with him.
Eagles, stay away for now. And here is why, Eagles fans. You have a young, budding star in Andrew Makuba. He showed you promise in the preseason. He's shown you promise in the regular season. Do not forget, against the Kansas City Chiefs, ball goes off Travis Kelce's hands, and we think, oh, it's just luck. No, we always say in defense, tips and overthrows, gotta get those.
Gotta get those.
Tip off Travis Kelce's hands. Makuba was in the right position based upon his eyes, based upon his feet. I do not want to stunt the growth of Andrew Makuba for the sake of Chauncey Gardner Johnson just yet. If you feel like you need Chauncey Gardner Johnson to go to and win a Super Bowl, by all means. But when I look at this Eagles secondary, Cooper DeJean, second-year player. Quinyon Mitchell, second-year player. Reed Blankenship, 4-year player. Andrew Makuba, first-year player. Y'all realize the nucleus of this Eagles is great? It's elite. You got 3 of those 4 players that have already won a Super Bowl. You got one of those players that's been to 2 Super Bowls. You're bringing in Makuba. He beat out Sidney Brown, and he's already showing so much promise. I am praying, Philadelphia Eagles, do not go to Chauncey Gardner just yet. Trust Howie Roseman, second-round pick Makuba. He's playing very well. Be content with where you're at. It's not worth stunning his growth.
I agree. I think Makuba was one of the best ball hawks in the entire class last year. I mean, incredible. Speaking of, college football, Andrew Makuba, we saw him last year for Texas.
Yes, sir.
Oklahoma Sooners have some very unfortunate news. John Mateer, the quarterback for Oklahoma, has a broken bone in his throwing hand and is out for what they're expecting to be about 3 weeks to a month. How are we feeling about this? Because they looked amazing.
They look good.
They look amazing.
First off, this is gigantic news. If you're a sports fan, lock in right now. Gigantic news. I think Oklahoma's number 4 in the polls right now.
I believe they moved up to 7.
Okay, so they're top 10. Either way, top 10. John Mateer against Michigan, they were a top 20 ranked team. He had 350 total yards, and I think he had 3 touchdowns. Then against Auburn, a top 25 team, he had 300 total yards and a couple touchdowns. John Mateer is commanding an Oklahoma offense that has not been able to figure it out under Brent Venables, and he's playing at an incredibly high level. If I'm Oklahoma, I wouldn't chirp too much for a couple reasons, and I'm going to be honest as a Texas fan. Number 1, you can get past Kent State.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Texas OU game, it's just going to be a dogfight.
Yeah.
Texas's offense isn't all that good. I don't care what they did to Sam Houston State.
Yeah.
Texas's defense is elite. So even if you don't have Mateer versus the Longhorns aren't going to go up there and put up 70 points.
Yeah.
Not against that OU defense. So this would be a Texas team where you don't have to fear not having Mateer.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Texas game, which already is going to be just a rivalry game. I played in it for 4 years, but more importantly, this isn't a Texas offense that I'm worried about. You don't need to outscore them.
No.
Like, Arch Manning is not going to go out there and light up a Brent Venables-led defense.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least. He hasn't shown Longhorns fans enough to believe that. Maybe versus Florida, he'll give us a little bit more confidence. So, Oklahoma fans, I would not fret, but you need him back sooner than later because there's Texas, there's South Carolina, there is LSU, there's Ole Miss, there's Alabama. Yeah. That's just in the regular season.
You need to have him healthy throughout that entire stretch, 100%. Yeah. And also, I mean, when you're talking about John Mateer, he's been incredible, and he's gotten you to the point now where you can't afford to lose him for 3 weeks. I'm going to be honest. Like, they're sitting at 4-0. They have a bye week. Then they have Kent State. Then they have Texas. I'm wholeheartedly expecting that he does not play in that game.
Yeah.
But I expect him to maybe come out there, warm up, strike some fear into the hearts of the other team. I don't
Here's
know.
what's hard, though. Let me say this. What put me out of the NFL, along with just after 4 years I was ready to retire, I broke my thumb.
Oh, wow.
I broke my thumb. I was going up against Darren Sproles in practice. He was our Eagles running back. I tried to punch the ball out when Darren Sproles has it in his offhand. I try to punch the ball out from behind Darren Sproles. All of a sudden, I hear it crack. I break my thumb. There's 2 options you can get when you break your thumb, and they're just saying an injury to the throwing hand, but he's out this long and they're not calling it wrist. It's probably something to do with requiring surgery of a thumb. They can either put pins in it or they can put screws in it. If they put pins in it, it takes a little bit longer, but usually you don't know until you go in there and you have surgery. How small is the fracture? If we put a screw in it, is it going to break the fractured bone already? If you put pins in it, it will steady the bone. The problem is if you put pins in it, it takes a little bit longer. So even if Mateer does come back, I don't anticipate, or when he comes back rather, I don't anticipate he's going to come back guns blazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wrist is going to get weaker. Muscles start to atrophy after about 8 days of non-use. So wrist is going to get weaker, hand is going to get weaker, thumb is going to get weaker. So even once Mateer comes back, and I'm sure that Oklahoma staff is elite and incredible, I still anticipate there being some growing pains. You got to lean on the defense right now, and you got to win low-scoring games. Don't try to win shootouts.
Yeah. No,
Emmanuel
Oklahoma-
Acho, world-class author, phenomenal host,
My dog.
and MD. Just gave us a phenomenal medical breakdown right there. You don't just get that anywhere. In the Speakeasy, that's phenomenal content right there.
Bruh, when I saw it, I was like, if anybody can speak on this, I can for sure speak on this. I hope Mateer gets healthy soon. I want to see him sooner than later. Oklahoma, y'all got a good one. College football is great right now.
Yeah, they need him for a long season because I think they're a playoff team this year. On the other side of the Red River, we have Arch Manning with an interesting statistic. Through 4 weeks of the season, it's looked like he was, a complete bust. At one point is what the media was saying. He was the greatest gift to earth after this past weekend and before the season. Through the first 6 college starts, we have this fun graphic here for you. Arch Manning was 1,600 yards, almost as much as Uncle Peyton and more than Uncle Eli. 19 touchdowns more than them. Has a lower completion percentage than those two, more interceptions, but the same record of 5-1. Did we overreact to Arch Manning? Is he really on the same trajectory as his uncles right now?
I can't say yes right now. This is why I hate statistics. You know as well as I know. I've watched every snap of Texas this year. I don't care what you do against Sam Houston State.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do against UTSA or whoever else we may have played.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do against those small teams. What do you do against Ohio State? What do you do against Florida? What do you do against Georgia? What do you do against the teams when it matters? What do you do against Oklahoma? I think everybody's overreacted to Arch Manning because we all hear that last Manning name. We haven't given him time to grow.
Yeah.
We ain't giving him time to be a kid. We haven't given him time to have his first 5 starts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who in the world do we assess this heavily after 6 starts, bro? 6 starts. Truth be told, I don't know how good Arch is. I don't know how bad Arch is. I haven't seen enough of Arch Manning to actually cast a legitimate opinion. I know this much, though. They better get right.
Yeah.
Because Sam Houston State is nothing. I don't care. What you going to do against Florida?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you've been watching. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, looking at what it is right now, I think confidence has been built in him. I think that's why you saw him standing over the Sam Houston linebacker. There was a little bit of beef in them on plays before, and I think he had an unfortunate look in the media's eyes. It's interesting with Arch Manning right now. I've never seen a quarterback get talked about as much against a Sam Houston, against a San Jose State, against. Have you ever seen anything like this before? It doesn't matter who they're playing against. He's gonna have crazy eyes on him. Like you said, though, it's how you perform in those big games against the good
That's
defenses.
all that matters.
Because in all honesty, everyone thinks that he can't perform against good teams right now. He goes out the next 2 games against Florida and against Oklahoma, and he has great games and they win.
Everything.
It changes the entire
Everything.
perspective. Now Arch Manning again is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Correct.
This is why you just gotta focus on what you have in the room. Focus on your connection with your wide receivers and whatnot, because it's not going to be about the media. The media has taken this Arch Manning thing to otherworldly proportions. Yeah. Maybe I'm to blame. Maybe you're to blame.
Correct.
Maybe everyone's to blame. But in reality, we got to give the kid a chance. I think he's coming back next year as well. I think that has been proven through his play already.
He ain't got no choice.
He's got time, and stop comparing him to the uncles. Like each one of them are different. They all have different skill sets. Archie was not Eli. Eli was not Peyton. They're just all different.
But here's what's interesting, though, is what's going to make Arch. I thought running was going to make Arch. Swagger was going to make Arch. But he hasn't been playing with confidence through the first 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Flexing on a Sam Houston State player means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Hasn't been playing with confidence. And his running ability, it's not like he's out there for 120 yards rushing a game, 2-3 tugs. I think he had like 28 rushing yards last game. Cool, congratulations. I think he had 30 the game before. Like, what made Peyton, he was a savant between the ears. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
What made Eli, he was as clutch as they could be in the biggest moments. What's going to make Arch? That's what I'm curious to find out.
We got to see. He's got a long career ahead of him,
Yes,
in my
he does.
opinion. It's just going to take some time.
Yes, he does.
Moving forward, we got to talk about a coach that you played against a lot in college getting let go. Oklahoma State's Mike Gundy had been let go today by the university mid-season. I mean, they don't look good whatsoever. But is this shocking for a team that was in a conference championship game 2 years ago?
I was shocked. Remember, Mike Gundy put Oklahoma State on the map. I would suggest, at least modern era. Shout out to Barry Sanders, 1988. But Mike Gundy got Des Bryant. Mike Gundy, Justin Blackman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Mike Gundy actually had Oklahoma State producing dudes year after year.
Brandon
after
Weeden
year.
years, all
The
of
Brandon
those.
Weedens, the Tylen Wallaces, the Kendall Hunters. Like, Mike Gundy had them. If you went to Oklahoma State, you was finna be a top 3 round draft pick wide receiver. And he's doing this out of Stillwater?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nasty place if you've ever been. It's really nice. But it's middle of nowhere.
Nowhere.
You really want to go there.
Truth be told, what happens, I think, when T. Boone Pickens left us, if you will,
Yes.
I think Mike Gundy was no longer safe. So, I mean, but shout out, salute to Mike Gundy. You're a legend in the sport. You were one of the most forward-thinking football minds I'd ever seen, I'd ever played against. Shout out to Mike Gundy.
Yeah,
bro.
y'all, you still make me mad for not filling the hole in that run against 2011 when we lost. Embarrassed us. But moving forward, we got to talk about some dating drama in college
What
football.
happened?
This is why I love college football.
Oh, this is good.
Ole Miss's head
Hold
coach.
on. Can we look at social trade for him?
Social trade is confused right now.
Social trade.
He's confused. So look, I'm gonna try to pull this one up right here. So we have found Landry Kiffin, Lane Kiffin's daughter, at Ole Miss,
Okay.
is now dating Whit Weeks, the linebacker for LSU.
Okay.
How would you feel if you're the head coach?
Don't they play each other this week?
Yes, they do. How would you feel if you're the head coach of a school and one of your rival schools, your daughter ends up dating a superstar on that team?
Here's what was disrespectful. That she went Instagram official this week.
Yeah, this week. Hey, I'm not.
Who you rocking with?
I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, that's
Like,
a good point.
are you with Pops?
She's getting in someone's head.
Or are you with this random?
She's getting in someone's head.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what was disrespectful, Miss Kiffin. Like, go Instagram official, but do you gotta do it this week?
Game week. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you gotta do it right now? Now,
Yeah.
maybe it's a strategic play. Last year, Whit Weeks, her boyfriend, 18 tackles, I think a sack versus Ole Miss.
He a dog.
He a dog.
He a dog.
So maybe social trade. This is maybe she playing chess.
Man.
Maybe Landry's playing chess.
The thing is, who does it affect? Because for me, if Lane didn't know, it's like hey, yo, what? If Whit knew that he didn't know, hey, yo, what? It's nasty. It's nasty either way. Trey, you got a daughter.
I do.
How would you feel if this was you in that situation? You're coaching up against her boyfriend now.
Well, for one, I'm not happy about the picture.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
What's wrong with the picture?
Too much touching.
We're too comfortable for an official post. I need an official first post to be we're at lunch.
Yeah.
We're
Across
having
the
a
table
picnic.
from each other.
There's
You need the
some
prom.
object between. Yeah,
the
like
prom,
this
like-
is very
Intimate.
comfortable.
Yeah, for
This is
Instagram.
like if I haven't met this gentleman right here.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
problems.
no, he met him. He met him on the football field already, for sure. He had to.
But if you ain't brought him to the house to meet Pops
You're exactly right.
and your uncles,
Yeah. And your hand around my daughter's waist.
come on, dog.
And she
be
on his
honest.
lap.
Is that allowed? Can he meet him?
Ah, that's a good point.
Can he? Think about it.
College rules.
Think about it. Can he? I can't. If you're a superstar at the University of Texas, you can't just be.
Just me.
You can't just be at Bob Stoops' house up in Oklahoma.
real.
You can't do that.
That's
a good
real.
You
point.
can't do that. That's a
good
problem.
That's real.
Yeah.
We got issues.
Is she smart enough that she is playing chess right now? If she is, this is the most brilliant move I have ever seen in college football.
I didn't even know Lane had a daughter, but now I do. So it worked for
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah,
it worked to a certain extent.
Salute Landry.
Yeah,
salute
Landry.
But you better make sure the right team wins.
Hey, if it was me, I'm head coach. I'm running at his ass
Bruh.
all night. You gonna have to tackle something, son. You gonna have to show me.
Yeah.
Hey, let him have another 20 tackle
No
game.
extra energy after the game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nothing.
You're not finna go see my daughter and start kissing and ha-ha.
No,
No,
not after beating me.
You bruised and battered.
All of it.
You feel me?
You beat down.
You beat down. You're
all
not finna
of
go
that.
see my daughter after the game.
I wish the best for my daughter. Him, don't really care. My son, the only man that I want to be better than me. That's all it is.
Talk that talk.
Speaking of Louisiana and LSU and gumbo and eating and eating too much, I'm a victim of it. Let's go ahead and talk about Zion Williamson. Seems to have gone under.
Move the picture. Hold on.
Okay.
This is me and Kieran conversation.
Oh, what's
lock
up?
in.
What's up?
You a victim of what?
Oh no,
Louisiana, the gumbo, or eating too much?
Man, I'm a victim of food, Southern women, food.
But are like
Food. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I know how to cook. I'm a victim of it all, man. You know, I'm a real Southern.
what? The
gentleman,
catfish got you. The hush puppies got you.
It's everything. So we got the gumbos got me. The jambalayas got me. The boudin got me.
Yeah.
The pork
In a
cracklings
chokehold,
got
though?
me.
Like, had you-
In a super chokehold. I'm talking about they got me in a full Nelson right now. You put some
boys.
gator on the plate, it's getting gobbled up. I'm telling you right now. It's the gator. The gator is gonna get gobbled up. Trey, you ain't gotta make that face, bro. Trey, okay, I'm telling you though. I'm putting it away. I'm picking it up and I'm putting it away. Yeah, it's got a hold on me the same way that I feel like it had a hold on Zion Williamson, who seems to have gone under a body transformation. Another one, maybe like a Luka Doncic type situation. This is his media photo from last year and his media photo from today. How we feeling about Zion Williamson's new look?
I know Ozempic when I see it.
Ooh. Oh my God.
I know Ozempic when I see it. I do.
Wow.
I do. I saw Serena Williams at the Super Bowl this year, and I said Serena looked different. She came out with one of them GLPs. Shout out to Serena. Shout out to Alexis. That's Alexis are good people. I know Ozempic when I see it. I don't even need these glasses for Ozempic. I can spot Ozempic without these. And I'm not going to say it's Ozempic because I don't want no defamation suits. I'm just going to say I know Ozempic when I see it. And I mean, that's something. That's something.
I'll be honest. You got too much money to not have a private chef, to have your meals, done for you and whatnot. And also you're a professional athlete. You have to hold yourself to a certain standard. I'm happy
Who's
that
to
he's
say he
getting
didn't have one?
I think he did.
I mean, his body said that.
Who's to
His
say
body
he
said that.
didn't? But how you
His
know he's
body
not
said
telling
that.
this personal chef it's not enough? I need more.
Yeah.
That's
I need
true.
another meal.
That's true. And
As a personal
you
chef,
gonna do?
what you gonna tell Zion
No.
Williamson? That's you on salary. You gonna tell him? I
Stop
think you've had
eating,
enough.
big boy.
Yeah,
Hold on,
that's-
tell him.
yeah, nah.
Can we look at the picture again, though? Because, respectfully, he looked a little malnourished on the right.
A little sickly.
Don't he look a little...
I think it's just the goatee choice, man. I don't know why that's
he just looked a
the
little-
facial hair choice.
I feel like he could eat. Like, give him some of that gator off your plate.
Yeah. Nah, he's not touching my plate. But hell,
Why Ethan say amen in the back?
hey, you touch someone else's plate, man. I finished my plate.
Yo.
But,
Yeah,
I hope it materializes, though. More than anything, because, like, Zion was supposed to be the next superstar of the NBA, and it just hasn't materialized. Number one, take care of your physical, Zion, but also take care of your mentals, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's had more drama off the court than he has on the court, and we all want to see Zion shine, but and maybe that's why he got in shape. Maybe it's not even a basketball.
I mean,
maybe.
it's at minimum suspicious that after this many years in the league, your
Correct.
weight's been a problem since you were in high school. You just were able to carry it better. You know what I mean? You're younger, limber. It's at minimum suspicious.
Yeah.
It's at most some sort of
Look,
yeah.
And I'll even say this though too. Even if it is an Ozempic, good.
Cool.
Like good. That like Ozempic out here saving lives. It's just getting people to lose weight, change their dietary habits and whatnot. Like I think that's a good thing. I think the thing with Zion and also with Luka Doncic this past offseason, right? It's different whenever you have weight issues and it's affecting performance on the basketball court. you're not available sometimes, though.
Yeah.
That's not good at all. Whenever you have numerous injury after injury after injury, we all knew watching Zion in college when he busted through his shoe. Hey, this dude is an athletic freak like we have never seen before. But if he continues to have this amount of size, his career is not going to last that long. And we've seen it's completely hindered his NBA career up to this point, as well as Luka Doncic's.
I need time.
Ridiculous.
Timeout.
I need time.
You need a half or a full?
Let me get a full.
Full
Okay,
timeout?
full
Okay.
time. Go ahead.
Full timeout.
There we go.
Thank you. Been rocking with my dog Care Bear.
Yep.
I've been rocking with my dog Social Trey.
Facts.
I ain't heard from the chats in at least 15 minutes.
Okay, chats
It's
were a
super-
little like I do
Super
have
chats,
something.
y'all-
I do
y'all
have
dry?
No, we did get a super chat from Matt. He doubled back and he wanted to clarify some things with you, Acho. Matt says, LOL, Andy is the GOAT. My point was Andy was never mentioned as one of the greatest coaches of all time until he got Pat.
Fair.
They make each other. You can't have this much success by accident.
That's fair.
Y'all acting like Pat is Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Apologies,
took
Matt.
yeah.
Apologies, Matt.
Yeah.
But why my super chat so dry?
Super
I'm
chat's a little dry.
offended.
Yeah,
Now, come on.
yeah.
We
Like
gotta run
super
those
chat,
chats,
I'm
man.
like, we do the show for y'all.
Yeah, facts.
And y'all not talking back. I'm
Yeah.
just sitting here. We just putting on a show. And
saying.
super chat, can y'all get off y'all
Super chat's
feet?
a little dry,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
How?
super chats are a little dry. We did get George B that said, Acho, you and him look alike. I'm assuming talking about Zion, the goatee thing. That's
wow,
kind of
goatee.
crazy.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
don't ever do that in your
That's
life.
crazy,
And then
George.
this was crazy.
That'll get you put in timeout.
This was crazy. Whoever decided to do this
Hey.
behind me, that was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. If I ever see you walk in here with one hoop earring on the left side, like Morgan Freeman, I'm gonna have some judgments. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have some real judgments.
All right, where else we at, Care Bear?
All
Where
right,
else
look.
at,
So we
dude?
had some major rule changes today in Major League
saw
Baseball.
this.
This is crazy. As a big baseball fan, I think this is honestly, I think it's great. The MLB is going to implement an automated ball strike challenge system starting in the 2026 season. We are going to find out what is really a ball and a strike. No more arguing balls and strikes. We can just have the system go ahead and tell us, much like tennis, whenever things are out or in.
Can I say the dumbest thing I'm going to say all year? At least early runner-up. Early up for dumbest thing I'm going to say all year. I hate this.
Wow.
And the reason I hate it, I hate technology in sports. To me, a part of sports is the human error.
Yeah.
Coaches make errors, athletes make errors, refs make errors. And the job of the coach is for your players to overcome the error. The job of the players for your players to also overcome the error. Now, a ref, I understand they're supposed to be the litigator, the rule officiator, all of the things, but a part of sports is human error. Could y'all imagine if football turned into cameras everywhere? And now holdings officiated by cameras. The tush-push rule officiated by cameras. False starts officiated by cameras. Like right now, a catch inbounds out of bounds, that's cameras. But imagine if there's a world where PI, incidental contact, holding. If the game of football turned into just complete AI or electronic officiating, one, it would take even longer. Keep in mind, baseball takes a long time. Now you're giving every team 2 challenges. And if they challenge successfully, they keep the challenges. That's why I said it's the dumbest thing ever. And obviously, this is coming from somebody that played high-level college and played in the NFL, so it's incredibly dumb coming from me. But I don't know, Kieran, to me, there's something about fans yelling, I got robbed.
Yeah.
There's something about
there's something about hating refs that you like in sports. It gives you an excuse when your team loses.
Bro. There's something, y'all remember when the Saints played the Rams in the playoffs, and there was that late hit? Swing pass maybe to Todd Gurley, and there was that late hit and nobody called it.
Yeah, the
Saints.
Saints.
There's something
The Saints
about
fan would wholeheartedly disagree with you.
1,000%. But there's something about the fans getting upset at the human error. I feel like if you remove human error, you remove some of the angst of fans. Now who are fans supposed to get mad at? If everything is just objective, if there's no more opinion in sports, then now you're just sitting there. You lose some of the emotion that you're tethered to the sports of it all.
So look, this is why I like it though. Instead of going full on automated strikes and balls, right? Like they were doing in minor, they were testing it. Hey, it's just straight up the robot's gonna call balls and strikes for you. They're doing challenges. So essentially, just like in tennis, if you're watching a tennis match, right? The ref ends up saying, oh, it's out or it's in. They have an instant replay that's going to tell you whether it was or wasn't. It's a binary thing. Either it was a ball or it was a strike.
Yeah.
I don't think the delay is going to be that crazy because it is robot-based. Now, if we have a challenge flag in football, they have to stop the game. They have to go look at the video. They have to do all of that. Here, it's going to be the manager of the team going, hey, I want to challenge that call. Oh, robot says it's strike. Cool. We got a 3-2 count now instead of it being a ball.
But here's my question then. Where does this stop? Because I've thought about this in football, is like in football, in theory, all of the rules are supposed to be objective. There is not supposed to be much that is left up to interpretation of the referee. Holding objectively, if you look at the articles of the sections in the book, in the manual, they have objective rules for holding. Yeah. When does this stop? And also, Kieran, don't you think a part of it is like, they never called that late hit? Like, Des Bryant.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, Des caught it.
To this day,
catch or no catch.
We argue catch or no catch.
Yeah.
And like that has led, I'm sure, to so many tweets, emotional moments, conversations, inside jokes. Like that's a part of Cowboys culture. Catch or no catch.
Yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate real quick? You dabble in gambling here and
all
there.
Day, coach.
So
all day is crazy.
how this affects the gambling world.
Yeah.
If ump makes a bad call and that tips your parlay or one way or the and the robot comes in and says, "Nope, Acho, we just saved your $10,000 parlay."
Yeah. That's a great point.
And the gambling shit is getting so hyped up.
That's
it's
real.
taking over the sports world. So I do like what you said. The margin for error is still there. Like there's going to still be wrong calls with this system in place.
If you challenge improperly, you lose that challenge.
You lose the challenge.
So the next
and you
call,
can't challenge every play. Now, coaches are going to get egregious. They're going to have to refine the rule, and they'll probably take you receive your challenge back. You probably just get it back one time in the game, and that's. But the gambling aspect is a huge
I didn't
part
think about
of
it from that perspective. From the gambling, here's what it is. As a gambler, I love it. As a fan, I hate it.
Yeah.
As an athlete, I'm okay with it.
Oh, actually, sorry.
Okay.
It's so fast that the manager can't even challenge. It's actually the pitcher, the catcher, or the batter.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's
so
okay.
It's immediately like, hey, I want to challenge that. Cool, system does it. Boom, I'm right back in the box. Like Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, has changed so many things. Things that people hated. Pitch clock. Oh, we hate this. This is awful. It's shortened games by 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Attendance is up right now in baseball. Baseball is faster and probably more exciting than it has been in years. Will it ever reach the 90s level again? I don't think so because that was crazy.
You got to get the points back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think these are good changes for the sport. I think they're quick changes for the sport. And overall, you don't want to be sitting there thinking like, yes, I agree. Outs still going to be video reviewed maybe, but sometimes it's going to be up to the interpretation. There's going to be balls and strikes. They're going to use those challenges. At the end of the day, I think it adds another element to the game. And you have two. Say your 9-hole batter's up there and he's like, oh, I thought that was a ball. The manager's going to chew his ass when he gets back. Why are you using my challenge? Like if you're not a 2, 3, 4-hole hitter, don't touch a challenge. Don't even look at a challenge. You strike out and you go sit down. No, absolutely not.
And I like the expedited process of it because in the NBA we see coaches, they try to look up at the jumbotron to see the play again and like, do I call the timeout to use the challenge? That's nice that it keeps the game rolling. That's good for the game.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with the baseball.
That's facts. That's
being more automated. We did get some super
I was
chats.
just go ahead.
We did get some super chats. Another sports rant.
Hold on.
There we go.
Clap it up for the super chats.
Clap it up for the super chats, man.
Hey,
In the back, man.
Sam, you clap it up for the super chats.
Lock in, Sam. Lock in. And chat, lock in. I told y'all that's part of my salary. I'm minimum wage plus super chats. That's how I get paid.
That's what we do here on the Speakeasy.
You got the
We
people
wanna
in the
talk to
service
y'all.
industry. They get the $2 plus tips. Listen.
Hey.
I need y'all to lock in, please.
Talk
I'm
to
not
them.
gonna be here.
Talk to them.
If y'all don't be here in the
That's what we're
chat.
here for. We're here to talk to y'all, man. On a Tuesday, on Wednesday, man. It's about talking about
What's up with the super
So
chat?
super chat,
man?
he said, but how does this affect LeBron's legacy?
Another sports rant is always in the chat trolling about LeBron's legacy, brother. You tell us. You answer the question. How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
Hey, how do you affect something that's already the greatest?
here we
You know
go.
what I mean? LaPookie,
You see what you started, bro.
you're amazing, bro.
Sports
You see,
rant.
Bronny, he just started playing golf and he already
Next
shooting 80.
super chat, please.
Greatness.
Scared
We also
Bear.
had another one from Full Send Daily. He said, one, go birds from Scared Bear, and I won't call him nothing but Care Bear from now on.
I like that. That's a good proposition.
Go, absolutely not. No, I would never in my life will I say that.
And Sin
I'm
City
good.
just sent a $5 super chat just because. We appreciate you, Sin City.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
What else we got, Care
We also
Bear?
got some news around the world. Very impressive athletic feat happened today by a pop singer. Harry Styles ran the Berlin Marathon in under 3 hours, finished with a time of 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 13 seconds. For those of y'all that don't know, the
God, dog.
marathon world record is just over 2 hours. Running a sub 3 hour marathon is elite pace. Unbelievable.
Would you ever run a marathon?
I like food, bro. Like, what? I like my knees feeling good. I like not blisters on my feet. I like waking up and chilling sometimes. So I might lift a little bit. I like a little run, but marathon, out of your mind.
What's the longest you've ever run? One time?
Oh no, I made like AAU nationals in 1500 when I was like 10. So like I've done a 5K before.
What happened?
Food happened. Food. I started playing football, and then the rest of like puberty started hitting. My body started getting wider and whatnot. So that's what
but
it was.
you didn't get as big as that fella that bumped into your lady at the Miami game
No,
yesterday.
hey,
You was talking
man.
about. Yeah, you didn't get as big as him, but that's okay. That's another story.
If you bumped into a beautiful woman that was 5'8" at the Miami Florida game this week, and you said, "Hey, your man shouldn't be letting you walk around," please find me, bro. You know what? We gotta talk, okay? I can't keep taking this disrespect. All right, it's not gonna keep happening,
Bro, they disrespect you in Miami. They disrespect you in the super chats.
They disrespect me all the time.
They do.
Bruh. So
I'm a nice guy, man. I'm a Care Bear.
Care Bear!
Come on now. Yeah,
Would you ever run a marathon?
I'd have to have a hell of a reason because I'm just not a running type of guy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a running type of guy. It had to be like
Unless you're getting chased.
even then. I'm like depending on how depending on who. I'm out of there.
There we go.
I'm out of there.
I'm out of there. Yeah, you that just took me back to my childhood. Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. You're not catching me.
What about you? Would you do one?
No, bro. These knees, the way these knees and
See,
these
that's-
not knees are set up, the fire would have been
happening.
started by the time them knees were up together by the 5th mile.
I do a sprint triathlon though. I do one of those, like one of the. It's like 5K run, 2K, or like an 800 swim, and then like a 3K or like
Fair.
I don't know 20K bike ride or something like that. That I mean, I could get in shape for that.
I
do
love that
That'd be
for
fun.
you.
No, yeah, that'd be
I
cool.
love that for you.
He said, I love that for you.
It's not a for
No,
me, but I love that for you.
How we feel about Harry Styles doing this sub 3 hour marathon? Because to be honest, if you watch his shows, that takes some energy. That's a workout, man.
That's
They out there
impressive,
dancing
yeah.
for hours.
Taylor Swift told us and Travis Kelce co-signed. These super top flight pop stars be in just as great a shape as athletes.
Wow.
And Travis said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Salute to you, Harry Styles. Salute to you.
Yeah, no, I don't
can't
believe
name
that
a
for
song,
a second. But yeah, for sure.
Can't name her.
We got to talk about Eric Dickerson.
What did he do?
All-time Hall of Fame running back said Eagles fans are so damn arrogant. They're just like Texas Longhorns fans. As a Texas Longhorn and a Philadelphia Eagle, how does this?
I'm gonna sit
how
this
does
one
this
out.
make you feel, man?
Go to the 2-shot. This all y'all. Y'all cook. Y'all cook.
Texas fans are more arrogant than Eagles fans.
What?
Yeah, Texas fans are more Eagles fans, I don't think are as arrogant. I think Eagles fans are more irrational. I think Eagles fans are more unreasonable. Texas fans are more arrogant than Eagles. You know, because Texas is more arrogant than Pennsylvania. Just off GP.
Absolutely. But
So,
Philly
like-
is Philly, though. Philly is Philly.
But it's
Like
not-
when we rep
it's-
the state, they rep the city.
But it's not arrogance. Because think about it. The Eagles just now won their first Super Bowl. What you got to be arrogant about? You just won it in 2017. You feel me?
Yeah.
Whereas like Texas, we go back to we won a national championship with Darryl Royal back in 1969, boy. Emphasis on the boy. You feel
Emphasis
me?
on the boy. Hey man, we got the last all-white natty, bro. We got to claim. I was like, bro, I'm joking. That is crazy that we claimed that though. Thank God Vince won that thing in 2005.
Like-
but look. My thing with Philadelphia is I think the city of brotherly love is the most accurate name for a city that you could possibly have. Why? Because their love is brotherly. You beat the dog crap out of your brother sometimes, bro. You talk crazy to your brother. You throw your brother through a wall. You do crazy stuff with your brother. But then you also don't nobody get to mess with your brother.
But think about this, bro. I got to stop you, bro. Texas was acting like Texas was the best team in the nation. And they were the like 4th best team in Texas for about 5 years there.
Why are we acting like that though?
Like we were like the 4th best team in Texas behind Baylor for a long time.
Yeah.
Like when Baylor was rolling, we behind Baylor. Baylor's going to championships. Like
Yeah. TCU went to a natty. TCU was winning championships.
You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't even good in Texas.
A&M was
for a
better
while.
than us for
A&M was
years.
better than us for a couple years there. So I'm like,
I can agree with that, but I think Philadelphia, they also think Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. Some of them think he's better than Patrick Mahomes, unironically. I think whenever you talk about rational fan bases and thinking, Eric Dickerson might be on to something. I'm not going to lie. He might be on to a little bit of something right now. We also got another super chat.
We got another
Quick
super
one
chat?
from another sports rank. He said, can New Mexico win the Mountain West if y'all watch? I've been watching Absolutely. New Mexico's low-key really good. They went and gave Michigan a tough game. They were tough, man.
Hold on.
I'm just being
Hold
honest.
on. Why are you shaking your head like you was watching?
I wasn't
Social
watching
Trade?
the Mountain West.
Ken was talking
I'm
in
supporting
her
my
head
dog.
like-
I'm just
Oh, yeah.
supporting my dog. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just supporting
that
my
was-
dog.
that was blind loyalty,
I got
man.
no dog in the fight other than Care Bears, so I'm supporting them.
I
That's
appreciate
it. That's
that.
all I got.
You got to ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Nah,
Yo.
yeah.
that's it though. That's it.
You had to call me out like
yeah.
that, dog. That was crazy. You had to call me out, though. That was crazy, dog.
Oh.
That was crazy.
We
gotta
gotta close up the
bar,
bar.
right?
We gotta close up the bar. I mean, we keep talking about some stuff. Is
Speakeasy,
there
shut.
anything on your mind?
Nah, you know what I need them to do though? I need y'all tomorrow.
Yeah,
We're on TikTok.
we are on TikTok Live tomorrow, guys.
We're on TikTok
Yeah.
Live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're trying out something on TikTok Live. I need all this YouTube energy and the TikTok energy. We're going to drop a little announcement and whatnot. Need
Yeah.
all this YouTube energy and the TikTok energy. Also, we're going to have Noah Lyles joining us here in the near future. So,
Fire.
So I need
Come on
y'all
now.
to drop y'all's questions. Social Trade going to drop it on our Instagram page, on our YouTube page, on the Twitter page. Need y'all to drop y'all's questions for what y'all want us to ask Noah Lyles. And we are on TikTok tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time live. Did I
World
miss anything?
champion or what?
A
Nah,
what?
That's crazy. Yeah, what? Nah, yeah, I'm excited for that tomorrow. It's time to close up this bar. Though.
Dang.
I'm sorry. We got
Hey,
to close up this
DJ,
bar.
can we get our music, please?
We got to get that theme music. You know what I mean? What
believe
Deion
an
say?
hour
Give me
went by
my theme
already,
music.
man.
Nah.
This was a quick hour.
Appreciate y'all for stopping by
hour.
to Speak Easy tonight. Don't forget, we're going to be right back here tomorrow night. Also on TikTok Live and with special guest Noah Lyles. On Thursday, we have Thursday Night Football. You know what we do, man. We in here in the Speakeasy. We working. We appreciate y'all being in the chat. Thank you guys for taking this journey with us. For me, for Emmanuel Acho, for Social Trade, for everyone in the back. Let's hear y'all in the back.
And Big Bro Sam made a guest.
Hey,
Big
Big
Bro
Bro
Sam
Big Bro
Sam in the
also
building.
here as well. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time right here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.
Peace.